What's up, guys? Art Talk Live number 24. It's been a pleasure. I can't believe we're 24 episodes. I know I say this all the time, but every time I get on, I just feel like it's pretty dope. You're asking, what's Cristiano, right? He's in the makeup room. Because, when you're a star like Cristiano or you're a Disney fine artist, you got to get your locks nice and done and put a little powder on. And he's actually been working all day, so he had to get a little freshened up. But today, it's another DIY project. I've actually been seeing this on TikTok. I've been seeing on YouTube. I do a lot of t-shirts. I've been printing shirts for some years, but this kind of popped up on my radar, and I decided how cool, right? So it's literally taking vinyl. I used Orgo 651 vinyl. So it's like decal vinyl that you could put on. It's permanent vinyl. You can put on windows. You can put on cars. You can put on plastic plates. As Cristiano was trying to mention, put on plastic plates, right? But today we're actually going to do a DIY frame. So we've kind of done a little bit of the work prior, just because we only got 30 minutes, so we want to give you all the details. So we cut the vinyl. There's actually a software, and the software that I've seen is at no cost, unless you want the commercial, was Spiral Spec. Said Viral. It's actually Spiral Betty. I was trying to mix those words together. But spiralbetty.com, you can actually upload your image. It will literally give you the spiral look, and then you would have to cut it on either your vinyl cutter. This right here is the one that I use at home. This is my US cutter. Obviously, a real big cutter. You don't need something like this if you're working from home. A lot of people tend to have a quick cut at home.
It's my phone working.
Yeah, I went by on it. And so if you guys have a quick cut, all this is available with your quick cut at home. If not, you can get a US cutter. This here, I believe, is a 32-inch, but you don't need something that this big. 24 inch would work. But as we continue to get ready, if you guys are watching on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe, give us a like. Episode 24, show some love. If you're on watching on Cristiano's Instagram Live, appreciate you tuning in. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Believe it or not, we got one more subscriber from last week, so we're up to 20. Woo! Right, up to 20. Woo! Listen, we started with none, so 20 is pretty good. All right, it's more than just our family at this point. So,
What's up, everybody?
but we're
everybody?
these are frames. And again, these are the things that we just have lying around, right? Cristiano has everything lying around in this game. So, what's up, guys?
You like this? Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Come here like this little nerd. It's like we're gonna do. You get too serious, man. Not even the DIY thing.
Listen, it's exciting. Usually we're taking your lead today.
Exactly.
We're kind of working together,
I
right?
love it.
So check this out. This is the starting point. This is how we're starting off here. This kind of decal could be used on, again, any type of material. Now, I did bring this type of vinyl, and I didn't have time, but I was actually what is called weeding out some of the vinyl. Pretty dope, pretty fun for you guys that are kind of watching here. Literally, because it is in a spiral. It's as easy as just doing this right here. Now, when it gets to the tiny lines and the complicated, then it becomes a little different. But check this out. This is all I was doing right here.
And how long did it take you to do this stuff? Like, how long did it take you to cut that?
So the cutting, for sure. So the cutting actually took, again, it depends on the size, it depends on the speed of the cut.
Yeah. He's about to smile, but he's not. Okay. Let's do it again.
It was like 10
How long
minutes,
did it take you to do that, man?
Well,
No, sir. How long does it take to cut that part right here?
it depends on again, it has depending on a lot of different things. So it depends on your cutter, the speed that you have on the cutter. Mine's took, I think this image right here, I don't have it on the highest speed. It took about 5 to 8 minutes to cut that.
Can this be cut on the Cricut as well? Because I heard that sometimes the Cricut doesn't take designs from other places. There's some strange thing in the cutters.
Yeah.
They don't use their own
So
software.
with the Cricut, you can. That is true, and it comes to the software on what you're using in Cricut. So as long as you're saving it in the correct file, and that would be like a JPEG or PNG file. I believe they also accept extra files. I'm not 100% sure because I don't own a Cricut myself.
They might even have an option to do something like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. A lot of the people that I've seen actually created this on my. I have a T-shirt page on Facebook. They've been using the Cricut. A lot of these Cricut, but it's pretty simple. Literally, this is what it looks like before you even start weeding it out. This is the same image. So you can see that you can't even tell what it is until I actually do it all completely. We don't have time for you. We do have some time at the end. I'll try to go ahead and separate these. But these are the tools that we use. So if you're looking what kind of vinyl, I suggest the Scissor, SISER, Easy Weed Vinyl. That's if you're doing the t-shirts, because this can be done either for t-shirts, this could be done for, as you can see, frames, or any plexiglass, you can put it on glass. So again, it does depend the type of vinyl that you're using. Scissor Easy Bleed vinyl is great for shirts. So if you ever want to press on some shirts, it's the vinyl that you're using. And usually I buy it for about 5 yards. And then if you're doing the decal vinyl that is permanent, they also do have the non-permanent, but this is the type of vinyl that you use. Usually much cheaper, and usually buying them in more quantity. And then if you're doing the so the only thing with difference between using the 651 vinyl versus the Scissor Easy Bleed vinyl as well is that this has to be transferred onto the transfer tape first. Then you would have to then put it on your image. So again, with time, we tried to skip a couple of steps today, but ideally, this is what it looks like. You put it on the transfer tape. Maybe we'll do this. We can show them this a little later. I'm in trouble even. That's a lot of pressure. We'll show them we have time later though. He said he has better transfer tape here, so we'll see the better transfer tape actually helps. We'll see. Well, but we'll show you how to transfer this. But right now, we want to get, because we only got 30 minutes. We want to get straight to the action.
To the action. I like this natural wood color.
You know what's cool? I even planned this up. So yesterday was my anniversary.
Ooh,
how cute!
Yeah.
How cute is this picture?
Beautiful.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like a gift to my wife when I get home. She doesn't even know that I'm doing this.
Telling you. She might know. She might see right
now. So, as you've seen a couple of 2 episodes ago, we did epoxy. We actually did the letters. So this is the letter that I brought back to Krystiano.
This actually came out pretty cool.
Yeah, man. We
Why
have
don't we epoxy this too?
Let's do it. Yeah. My goal, remember you gave me, you said, hey, I want you to do one for me using heat press. So 2 episodes.
That was beautiful.
Listen, we didn't lie. We're coming back. I created some for him at home. I got his little face here from the Art Talk Live.
Please don't
I got also
his
Disney piece here that he created. You know, his Brazilian lips. You know, he likes to be a little cute and stuff like that. So I got his little lips here. And you can see the Art Talk Live logo here as well. So we'll put some epoxy here, show you the outcome of this. And also we'll be working on this today.
Awesome. So the cool thing is that, you know, this is probably going to be the last of last month. I know it's like in the beginning, but that we're going to be using epoxy for now. Just like, you know, we try to kind of, you know, follow with everything. We had Jeremy. He was an incredible presentation and stuff. You know, what she's doing in it. You know, like everybody can work with naked molds and do those things. This is kind of like probably just like, because it's so much on the internet right now that I think this month I'm going to switch to other types of DIY finishes and things like that. So this is probably the last thing about epoxy that we're going to do with this. So you had a mention to put plexiglass in it, but that's one more step. When you want to make a profit selling this, right? Obviously, you cannot sell for a lot because you want to sell this, you know, like a customers, a quantity, and you want to cut down costs, right? And we're going to plexiglass one, and I say, you know what? This is one more step. You have to go buy the material, you have to cut, do size, and put in these things. Right. Then I realized, why not epoxy? Which is epoxy is the same thing, sort of a plexiglass is going to give a beautiful shine. The cool thing about it is we can add additives to it, you know, sort of like glitters and sparkles and, you know, all kinds of different things, crystals that we can add in here.
I'm excited. And so he really did say this. When I asked him, let's do some ow! Oh, poor baby. Just a little wood. But usually what I see people do is use a shadow box. So have you ever seen the shadow box that I custom made? This is the decal they're using. And then obviously they're using, well, I can't remember the material. For what? That we were just going to talk about. Epoxy? No, doesn't do it.
I know, you're young.
Instead of this, you're going to use what?
Efrain, you need to stop, man. Look, you can't. Look, I get it. I get it's recreational.
I cannot.
You really have to.
What are you talking about?
We're doing the show because that's not professional. I'm supposed to forget things. Go ahead.
What was it?
Big S.
What was the material?
Epoxy.
No.
Plexiglass.
Plexiglass. That's it. That's what I wanted to know.
Lexan or whatever you may
Plexiglass. I want to use plexiglass, and a lot of times you see the shadow boxes where people are putting vinyl, whether it's an initial, whether it's a name. This is the type of vinyl they're using. So if you didn't know, you're watching, you wanted to know what kind of vinyl they're using, it's the 651 permanent vinyl. All right, you can find this at your again, every time that we do DIY, we do small projects. All this can be found at your neighborhood.
Hey, go out!
It can be found at Joanne's Fabric if you still have one of those in your area. Michael's also sell these things. So wherever you may need to get, you can also find it on Amazon. All right. Normally, a yard.
Dude, I found hearts. I found hearts.
All right.
I found hearts.
But this is exciting. I feel like this is something that if you're wanting to do for Mother's Day, you wanted to do for somebody's birthday, anniversaries, these are great projects.
Yes,
That you can do for them.
I'm agreeing with you 100%. Just so you know what you think.
Thank you. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. Let's get started, man. We've done the first part.
With the curious.
We've done the first part.
Was that my phone?
Hey, Krystiano's phone!
Jesus!
Hey, my God, listen.
I'm good. I'm still here. We're still in the game. Still in the
This is
game.
pretty exciting. Did you bring the other one as well? The 8 on it?
Which one? Oh, you know what? The 8. Oh, yeah. The 8. Oh, no. That one. What's up, guys? I know. It's funny. That thing fell on the floor. Ridiculous. My fault, though. Let me get the 8.
All right, so we'll wait on Krystiano. But in the meantime, if you guys have any questions, feel free to go ahead and either put it in the chat on Instagram if you're watching on Krystiano's. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and put it in the chat. We're here to answer any questions that you have regarding the vinyl, regarding any of the projects that we're doing today. And we're just excited. We're excited to be back and show you something different. Literally, every week we have to come up with a new idea because you're not giving us any creative ideas. So we just kind of. So this is what it looks like before the before the epoxy. After applying all the beautiful epoxy. Check it out. So as you know, we're always talking about the epoxy. This is something that you can buy at your either Amazon, your local Home Depot, right?
I'd say I would stick to Amazon.
Amazon?
Amazon has best prices now. You know what I mean?
So another thing that you can also do with this type of wood, if you're buying these, so they actually buy these woods separate. You can buy the frame, you can buy the back as well. But you can also color it. You know, do some spray paint. We didn't have time again. We were going to spray paint the inside white, but knew that if we did it today, it wasn't going to have time to dry to add decal on it. So we had to move it. And we only have 30 minutes. So we got to work with the time that we have. So a lot of the stuff that we've done was already kind of pre-cut, pre-measured. Obviously, Krystiano is doing the potion right now, adding a nice little mixture. And I'm excited to see what the outcome actually looks like.
It's always good.
And this right here was because I was going to do a t-shirt, but I didn't have the time. But this is actually fun, man.
Did I put that one? Ooh, this is like super color right here.
Another thing though is this picture was very detailed, so a lot of those lines became very, very thin. It became a little hard to read. Yeah, for sure. So I had to be very careful with it. Also, when transferring, I had to be very careful. But you can see,
be careful with size too. Yeah, be careful with size too.
Oh yeah, this small image. Yeah, I would have had a hard time. But check it out, man. Like you're actually starting to kind of see the image right before your eyes.
The cool thing is, yeah, this is designed to kind of like show from far. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so my guy right here.
Check it out, man. I'm still going.
Still going. All right, guys, epoxy here, the same principle, equal parts, unless if you're using epoxy that's made for surfboard or fiberglass, which takes like 4 to 1, 4 parts to 1, which is kind of like a different. I'll stick with the A and B equal parts. So we add all kinds of things in here. Okay, so
we'll be able to show this
I'm gonna let you
live.
do this because that's kind of
Hold on, we might be able to show this live. I'm almost done.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and fill out my you guys can see that from now. Let me just I'm just gonna do.
We're almost here. I wanted them to see.
Kind of.
All right, and here you go. Check this out. Right for your eyes.
Let
me put on a different background so you can actually see the background.
All right, so I'm gonna put a little epoxy here.
Here you go. That's so better. You see that? Here you go. This is vinyl that you actually put on t-shirts. So I didn't bring my heat press today because I have a lot to transfer in my car. But normally you just place it on the t-shirt, press it 15 seconds, you have your image. So if you want to do even t-shirts, you can definitely do the t-shirts. They go right onto your shirt. Bless you. All right. So are we doing it over the whole frame?
You know what I wanted to do?
No, I don't actually.
I'm just these guy already. Jesus.
That's okay.
You can't get more lively than that. 60.
Give me 60.
Yeah,
Yeah, what you got?
How about we do just the heart?
Just to box the heart.
Yeah. Okay. Check it out. So I think I can keep in between the lines. I might not. I think this is what I'm doing.
All right, I see.
No, it's already going.
Okay.
But
another thing, you can actually find different websites. So Spiral Betty only had the circle. I actually had to look for a different website where I can get different shapes. So I got the heart, there was a star, there was so many different shapes you can choose from. I can't remember the website off the top of my head. All I did was kind of do a lot of the research. So I did some research and was able to go ahead and find another one.
so guys, notice I was putting some dip in the back of this frame because what I don't want the box to fully blur out. So that one, let's see how you can make the colors a little deeper too.
Yep.
But the cool thing about it is that you can get a cheap brush.
Okay. Listen, we literally don't know what we didn't try this once, so this is pretty cool. So we're all seeing this for the first time. Also, we had an idea, and this is just us putting the idea.
That was actually a cool idea. I mean, when you brought it, I thought it was very cool. I think I want to do a Marilyn Monroe, imaging, and Charlie Chaplin's technique. Make something it's like a big, nice art, a bunch of products in it. But this came out beautiful. So this is going to work as a plexiglass. It's going to work. It's going to seal everything. The cool thing about this is you can add the aggregate, all the additives in it. And you can do that on the epoxy, on the plexiglass.
You could do so many different things. I wish we could put it up, but even putting like anniversary dates or Happy Mother's Day, like all that can be done with the decal. You just got to figure out exactly what you want to do, getting that frame, and just kind of creating it, and then adding the epoxy to it. I wish I could look it up, but I can't. But you have hearts in here, you have some glitter, you have all types of effects. Let me see if I can pull your phone here.
Yeah, put the phone. I don't have a lot of barriers somehow, but I think it's enough to get this one done. This came out really cool, man.
This is it right here. All right, obviously it has to dry a little bit. What Krystiano's working on is that obviously we did this year. This was done with paper, and this we placed it on the whole cut. This year was actually done with heat press. So I took it home and pressed all these different types of things.
This is kind of very cool what you did here. It's like because I can see you buying like MDF and wood and all kinds of things and just color press this thing, heat press.
And I loved how it gave it that very vintage look as well.
Exactly. It's not a perfect image.
Yeah. So it gave it a vintage look. I was pretty excited. So this is more of a clean, crisp, obviously, and there's a piece of paper that we just kind of placed on it, so it was easy to transfer the image. And it could have been the same here, but what I did is use different types of materials for this one here, and didn't let it sit as long. So that's why you kind of get that little vintage look here. But you can see that's one of his pieces here. That's the Art Talk logo. If you guys ever seen the Art Talk logo on our pages, and look at Mr. Krystiano's little face here, looking like Jesus. Woo! What? Woo! Movie tickets or something from dates. You can paint the outside of the heart or add. Oh, I like this. Marquita. We always appreciate the love. Marquita says you can paint the outside of the heart or add like movie tickets or something from dates.
We're good, huh? Oh my gosh.
That's cute.
Just being romantic.
Definitely a odd couple.
Now I gotta find my first and my
Doug said it's so funny watching you two work. Definitely a odd couple. Who's your favorite twin? Amy says.
Who's your favorite twins?
I'm not answering that question. You can answer it.
Both of them. No, which one worked for Noah?
Huh? Noah, my baby?
No. he said, "Thank you guys for doing this. This is amazing." So I lost my torch, so I'm kind of like using my. I didn't lose it. Lucas took it and never brought it back. So I'm trying to pull it out. This.
I was really excited. Doing this all week. I think it's
So I think,
I
I think it's very cool.
Oh, it is.
I think the whole idea, you not only obviously create a DIY project, but you will bring in things that people might have cricket. You bring in the transfer.
Listen, it's not cricket. It's
What is
cricket
that?
cut.
We cut. Yeah. That was cricket is a cell phone, right?
Cricket is a
That cell phone company really sucks.
cell
You know, but I mean,
It's cricket, bro.
it's cricket cut.
And that's just cricket is, but they also have the silhouette cricket. So that's another one that they can use from home. I've seen those. I think those are like $350. I actually bought this 31, believe it or not, with the stand at home.
Guys,
With the
look,
stand for $500.
80% of you is not going to do that. 80% of you is going to go buy a cricket cut. And 80% of you is going to resell it because you're not going to do it. Go to Facebook. Your 80% people are going to buy a cricket for $80. Watch.
Right. Listen, it don't matter if it's the first generation or second generation, they kind of do the same thing. Especially if you're beginning, I don't see why you would spend so much money on trying to get the most advanced technology. Because what I see a lot of people do, and I get all the time, people ask you questions about T-shirts, about what kind of heat press you use, what kind of vinyl cutter, and people will go in and spend the money. And then you reach out to them a couple of months later, and they just kind of stop doing everything. So,
Well, the vinyl part is a very, very old technique. Very, very old technology. It's been there like, forever. But now, what Quick Cut did was make it available to the regular homeowner and DIY, so you don't have to go and buy a plotter like that. You can have something for the desktop on your desk, do all kinds of different things. What I like about Quick Cut is that they kind of like, make it easier for you to do embossing, cutting, stencil, all kinds of different things. There's a whole community about that, which never had before in the sign community. When you're a sign business, you had to learn all kinds of different things. So, but I think this came out awesome, man. Wow. You see all the bling bling? All the bling bling. You should show the people the bling bling. All right, guys. Come in the bling bling. Want to see the studio? Oh, look. That's the studio. You get a good look? Beautiful. Okay. So then we'll come over here. So you see this? You get to see all the bling bling. Look that little couple kids take a pretty picture, right? Beautiful.
that's it. No, I don't look fast. Yeah, okay. All right, cool.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful. You get to see like everything that we were able. Look at those hearts. Look at how cool that is. So you're able to find all kinds of different things. I wish I could get rid of all these bubbles here. But this is like what he did for me. Look at how cool, man. It's like a project. This is what the ink fully dried that we saw that time. Okay. If we got a little bit of time, he's gonna kind of demonstrate. Oh, this is white on white. Oh no, it's
We can use the other one and attach. So if you want to grab the other transfer table.
oh look, it's bleeding on light. See, luckily I put that. So, woo, you see our talk from a different perspective. That's him. That's me. That's him again. That's me. That's the open sign. This is it.
Look at
That's
the
Felix.
look at the transfer tape.
All right, transfer tape.
So we can show them how to
All right,
use
so
the
let me
transfer
go
tape.
back here to my station. Put them in there. Let me see. What's up, boss?
So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this one here. We're going to put it in transfer tape.
I'm going to put it right here. So that way you can
Get up
see
close
what's
and
up.
personal. All right.
What's up, YouTube?
So we're going to go ahead and transfer. So once we get the transfer tape, we're going to show you how to do that. Then we're going to transfer it onto this right here, even giving it a. You'll see a lot more definition as well, because obviously with a white background versus the wood background. But excited, man. Excited about all this different things that we've been able to bring to you guys and show. So when you're home bored or you have kids and you're wanting to figure out what can you do for arts and crafts today, it's simple. It doesn't cost you a lot of money. This frame, I believe I looked it up. It was like $5-6 for the frame. And then again, this is vinyl. I bought this whole piece of vinyl for $10. So where we're at there. You ready? Yep, good. You ready? Okay, go ahead. There you go. So again, this is after we cut the vinyl. This is the transfer tape that you have to transfer onto the vinyl. I got my little. Probably already have yours.
Don't show this.
So what? Oh, listen, you trying to make fun of my tool, bro? Yo, oh, sorry, I don't have no high tech Disney, squeegee. Where's the squeegee? Oh, okay, all right. You want my squeegee back?
I hit my
Listen, man, it came with what I bought. All right, I couldn't find my other one.
I mean, seriously, look. Hello, guys. I'm here. And obviously, we got this little cute tool, right? It's got a hole here in the middle, so you can literally get this tool.
This is the
wow, we get to match, guys.
That's
look.
the weeder.
Wow,
Yeah, it came as a package.
Then I do my nails with that.
Listen, this is the stuff that you use. Hold on.
So that's right, guys. Now you have it. We're gonna try. Don't be afraid to use that tool. It's beautiful.
If you want to figure out how I weeded this is also how I weeded this. You can purchase this on Amazon. It's called the weeder. W-E-E-D-E-R.
What's the scissors?
Your dull scissors. There you go.
No, that's a turquoise.
Oh, it's still dull. Not dull, bro. All right. So what he's done is he put it on the transfer tape.
Finally launched a boutique. She's having some resin items soon, but for now, clothes and some resin handbags.
There you go. We want to see it.
Send it in.
All right. So, so we'll put them on the transfer tape. So now we got the.
Now you're gonna realize the videos all bad, all this.
Oh, that was pretty easy.
Sorry for that.
Good. So taking it off, placing it on here, and while we had to do
All
that.
right, guys, we are ready for you. Look at this beautiful little thing. You put the vinyl down because I'm gonna keep using this tool because it has a hole here.
There's a difference between this and this.
It's gorgeous.
There's no adhesive on this, and this actually sticks. This is got the.
Whoa! Who has the better masking? Check this bad boy out. Whoa!
I give it to you.
Boom! Right in your face. Live.
I give it to you.
Did that, guys? So I come out.
Check that bad boy out.
I gotta go get the push. I have a lot of things on it.
Focus.
Can the YouTubers see this thing?
So again, before you interrupted, what I was going to say was that this decal, the reason that you have to transfer is because the adhesive is on the back of this type of decal. So that's why you got to transfer from this side to the other side. And when you cut on this one, you actually do not mirror. When you cut for t-shirts, because it is heat activated, so the adhesive would not apply to the t-shirt until it's actually heated for about 15 seconds at 350 degrees. For you guys that want to do t-shirts. And you don't have to transfer. You actually do mirror those when you guys don't want to print t-shirts. You do mirror these.
This was a good project.
Listen, this is
This was a good project.
I love Marquita's idea on adding little different things on there, especially if you're going to do the resin. You can add little pieces of things on there.
Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the thing up a little bit. Maybe even this way. So that way, I know it's going to be bleeding a little bit here, and that's kind of going to. That's awesome, bro.
Don't you got an airbrush? Like cute.
Oh, my airbrush is all messed up. It is all messed up. I have to clean it.
What kind of art studio is this? And the airbrush is all messed up. But you want to talk about my little tool, but your airbrush is all messed up.
You want to talk about what?
My little tool.
You said it. You said it with your own word. My little tool. You said it. It wasn't me.
All right. But this is exciting. Believe it or not, we're 35 minutes in. I can't believe we spent 35 minutes.
35 minutes already. Okay.
So before we cut off, don't you got to show this week?
No.
What is it?
On the 16th.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's still coming. Sure, it's still coming.
Okay, we'll talk about that another time. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Art Talk Live number 24. We're looking for another subscriber today, so if it's you, go ahead and make sure that you guys go to the link in the bio.
We don't even care if your grandma, if your dog.
I don't care who you are.
And share. If you're a squirrel. You have them like.
Hold on. So take a screenshot right now. and go ahead and post it in your Instagram story. Let them know that we were live today, and we're live every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. We're live Art Talk either on YouTube. You can subscribe to the channel and notifies you every time we go live. Or if you're on Instagram, make sure that you guys are tuning in 6:30 p.m. live, number 25 next week. We don't know what it's going to be yet. We'll update you. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the share button, and we'll see you next week.
Link in bio. I like to say this.
Link in bio.
Don't like it.
And I won't bring this next time. See ya. Woo!